Jose El Chon Zepeda is fighting again. And if you don't know who Jose Zepeda is, he does really well against up-and-comers. Now you might be saying, why is that important? Well, because he's literally fighting an up-and-comer September 23rd. That is, of course, Richard Hitchins, right? And Zepeda is coming off of a unanimous decision after a KO loss, while obviously Hitchins is undefeated, looking to put in another good name in his resume. Now, of course, how is he good against up-and-comers? Well, before his knockout loss to Prograis, he beat Josue Vargas via TKO, I think in the first round. That's got to be crazy, right? But we have to look at Jose Zepeda's record first. He is a 36-3 with 27 knockouts. He's been around, and 2 of those losses were by knockout. But it's not as bad as it seems, right? Why? Because all of his losses is he lost via dislocated shoulder, so that's probably to be taken with a grain of salt, I guess. I don't know. Against Terry Flanagan. And then he lost majority decision against Jose Ramirez. And then after that, he lost to Regis Prograis via 11th round stoppage. And why is that important? All these 3 have something in common. Well, first of all, he lost to Terry in 2015, so that's a long while ago. But that was for the vacant WBO lightweight world champion. And then he lost to Jose Ramirez via majority decision for the WBC super lightweight world champion. And then he lost in 2022 against Regis Prograis for the vacant WBC super lightweight world champion. You see the pattern? He only lost in championship fights. He has not been a champion, but every single time he ever competed for one, he lost. So, of course, he is an elite fighter. He just can't get a championship against any of the good guys anyways. Of course, we have to look at Richard Hitchins, who is 16-0 with 7 knockouts. He's coming off of a unanimous decision win against an undefeated opponent in John Bauza. And, of course, this will be a very interesting bout because Jose Zepeda is no longer really that young. He's 34, which is not old by any means, but with damn near over 37 fights, damn near 40 fights. I think this is his 40th fight. He's getting up there. Maybe not in age, but definitely in mileage. So will this be the time where Zepeda loses to a non-champion or in a non-championship fight? No, I actually don't think so. Why? Because Hitchins has a 43% knockout ratio, which is, I don't want to say bad because, obviously that means he has skill, right, to be able to outbox someone. But it's just, Zepeda has power and he has the experience to make it a rough fight for Hitchins. He could even knock him out. Why? Because when you're up against someone who constantly moves forward and you don't have enough power to, stop him, and maybe even not even enough experience to truly handle someone like him, it's going to be a bad night for Hitchins. And don't get me wrong, Hitchins is not a bad boxer by any means. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be a dominant performance or anything. It is going to be a close match, and it's going to be a tough match for both of them because, like I said, Zepeda is getting up there in mileage, and he did lose via, although it was 11th round, I think it was 11th round TKO to Regis Prograis, because Regis Prograis is a good champion. He went toe-to-toe with Josh Taylor, but at that point was not unified or even undisputed. Still a good fighter. I could see Zepeda winning this, not by knockout. I don't think he's up there anymore in the terms of that dominant performance. But Hitchins, from what I see, I don't know. He's a good fighter. I think when he gets put in with a dude with as much experience as Zepeda has, especially in championship fights, it's going to be bad news for Hitchins. But it's going to be a close fight. Zepeda is getting old. Hitchins is a young fighter, young, hungry fighter. For all we know, Zepeda ends up getting dominated in this fight because, his time has come, He's getting old. But, of course, he is a warrior, and I'm not going to say he's going to get stopped. I mean, dude was literally in a fight where damn near was having 6 knockdowns against Ivan Baranchik. To be honest, I think I got Jose Zepeda via unanimous decision in this fight. I don't see Zepeda slowing down as much as people think in this fight. And Hitchins is only 25. He's still very young, especially put him up against Zepeda, which if he pulls it off, that is an amazing win. But It's gonna be a close match. I got 7-5. Oh, I mean, it's not 7-5. It's not 12-round fight, which is even easier for Zepeda. He doesn't have to push himself for 12 rounds again. I got it 6-4 Zepeda. It's gonna be a very close match. It could even be a split decision win for Zepeda, but I got Zepeda winning. He has the power. He has the experience. He got the style. The pressuring style, especially against someone like Hitchins. It's gonna be difficult for him to deal with, especially when he doesn't have all the power to truly drive back Zepeda. So yeah, I got Zepeda split decision win against Hitchins September 23rd. Although I could be wrong, I could be wrong. It's still going to be a close fight. Like I said, it's not going to be dominant performance by Zepeda. It's definitely not going to be dominating performance by Zepeda. If anyone's going to dominate, it's going to be Hitchins, and that's going to be a surprise for me, anyways, especially against a dude like Zepeda. But I just don't see Zepeda losing this one. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. And the next one is obviously going to be the Canelo Charlo fight, Undisputed versus Undisputed, September 30th. And that would be a good fight. But like I said before, if you hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.